You can learn a language in a month. I'm not being over the top, you literally can learn language from nothing in 1 month. And you don't need anything special, some cool method like sleeping on the floor of your study room, or not eating this and that, or skipping breakfast and lunch so that you conserve time on eating. You don't need to wake up at 5 AM and take a cold shower right away, go running and then hopefully pray or something. But your desire can't lose to anything, and you need to listen to your ancestors. On average, you need 400 hours of study to get to the B1 level. I consider the B1 level the line between knowing language and not knowing a language. That's because once you reach this B1 line, at least for me, I always feel this sort of awakening. Like from nothing, I suddenly can read books and talk to people and just naturally comprehend all conversations. Not perfectly, but the important word is the can. Those 400 hours of studying to get to the B1 level are however only valid if you aren't immersed. So 400 hours is the average for a reason. People usually aren't immersed into the language. To allow myself to dive into the language, I always change the language of my phone, then the language of my computer, then all the sites that I frequently use are always changed to the language that I'm learning. It allows me to always have a look at the language, whether I'm studying or not. My subconscious can just absorb all the information. Now don't be scared that now you won't be able to use your phone or computer because you don't understand or your language level just isn't high enough. Don't lie to yourself. When you use a phone, you just know which application is which one by the image. The only time you actually need to understand something and read is when you are going through the settings and changing the language. Though if you aren't reading anything, is it even worth it? Of course it is worth it, your subconscious gets it. Don't skip it, it's an important step. Though I don't have the exact numbers, after all I'm not a robot that measures every single moment I spend learning, I could confidently say that this immersion tactic, changing the language of your phone, computer and so on, can reduce the amount of hours you need to spend learning by about 20%. And 20%, 80 hours in this case, is a huge amount for something so dumb as changing the language of your phone and sites you use. Though we can reduce these 320 hours even further. In the past, everyone with the smallest pinch of wisdom, any smart person, did one thing that allowed civilizations to progress. This one thing made humanity what it is today. It's built us from nothing, from uncultured swines who killed one another just to get a woman or to get some more food, into the cultured individuals we are. We read books. All wise men of the old ages just read books, and that made them smart. So we have this great method, polished through years of effort, that we can just pick up and use, and know that we will get the results that we want. But we just use other mediums anyway, because maybe that one is better, maybe that one is better. Just stick to this one thing. Read books. Because our ancestors did. And they succeeded. If you aren't reading any books, you are giving up on an unfair advantage. I mean, I said that 320 hours to learn a language to the B1 level with immersion. You can halve this number by just reading books and doing nothing else. You just need to read books each day, not using the grammar examples, not studying with textbooks, not getting any teachers. As long as you keep reading a lot each day, you just get this huge amount of knowledge, this huge amount of input that can't be compared to anything else. While others will still be struggling on their first language, not being able to progress anywhere, you will already be on to another one. This happens to me. I was in my German class, I was still in school, and I didn't really focus on learning language, I just got some good test scores, whatever, and the teacher was happy if everyone was good. But then I watched Harry Potter. And I really like this character, Hermione, and she read books. So I thought to myself, maybe I should start reading books as well. I mean, she's cool, maybe I will be cool as well. And the coolest book that I thought of was a German book. And so I started reading German books. By chance, we didn't have any classes for a month or two. And in that time, I just kept reading. I wasn't perfect. I kept making mistakes in my mindset. For example, I had days where I skipped reading and so on. But I just focused on reading. And in those months, in that month, when I came back to the class, and teacher started giving us those exercises that we normally do, everyone was properly doing them. I just looked at the exercise, looked at the teacher and said, I don't think there is anything new in this book. The teacher looked at me like, what the fuck? How can there be nothing? And so she tested me. We started talking. We started getting into politics in German. And I could easily keep up, simply because I read a book. Afterwards, the teacher just let me sit out all the classes. You can do the same, exactly the same. You just need to listen to your heart's screams for knowledge. And if you can't hear them yet, then keep your ears open, because they will sure as hell come.